to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radius Technologies Independence Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out. It's Warren. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, New Mexico State. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So Virginia Tech's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got him. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. The Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
The play-action fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for space, it's Kelly. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Got it in the middle. It's Sims. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pocket breaking down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Warren. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Preston. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Preston. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Hokies need to pick it up on fourth down. Surging forward on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Give to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow. Take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. He'll pull it on the read. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's a draw. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he will score! Touchdown, Aggies! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, better look out.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Wide receiver going in motion. Under fire. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Clock stopped. We have reached the two-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Hokies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keep slinging it. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Forced out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And we've got a shootout.
And they pound the ball in for the touchdown, and you've got to like this offense. Finishing the first half really strong and a chance to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Warren. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The give to the back. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. To the air, it's Dyer. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Preston. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Preston. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie.
fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Independence Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Preston. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Spits it out to the back. Good timing on the quick out. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that
Breaks into the open. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to take a shot. He's got it. He's loose. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. They'll run it. It's Kelly. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one is perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
That's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that lap. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer, right?
Time to take a shot. He's got it down the left. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. To the air on first down. Ryan is back in the middle. Man, you got to get hands around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going back to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kelly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He caught it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Goes to the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on third down. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Warren. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside gift. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And there's so many targets to focus on, so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Hokies want to move quickly. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to run it.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Time for the offense to try to put together a 4th quarter drive to break a tie. The inside handoff. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Ripping off that huge run. Let's see if they can do it again. Throws for the tight end. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. takes the handoff. It's played. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's played. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out for the 36. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.